Hello and welcome episode number 88 of Explode Your Coaching Biz show. Thank you for joining. Today we are talking about how to use social selling and how to use social media to fill up your events. In particular, if you want to run smaller events and make big money, this is the episode for you. I'm really excited. My name is Simone Vincenzi. I'm the co-founder of GTEx and the host of this show, which is the show for coaches, speakers, and trainers who want to grow their businesses by making an impact in the world. Woo-hoo. And today is our live show. As you know, every Tuesday we are running our live show at 7 p.m. UK. And in our live show, we are answering questions, and also we are talking about the episodes that we release during the week with our amazing interviews as well. This is going to be a great topic. Indeed, Daniel. Indeed, is going to be a great topic. Daniel, thank you for joining us. Remember, you can win access to our lifetime membership of courses. And now is the end of the year. So actually, this is the time where you can win. Well, we're going to look at all the people that engage in the lives. And there are 3 things you must do if you want to win. Number 1. You need to like this video. Number 2, you need to comment, whoop, whoop. And number 3, you need to share this video. So do it right now. Thank you very much. Hello, Cordelia. Thank you for joining. Now, as I said, tonight is going to be incredibly awesome because we are going to talk about a great topic, which is how to fill up your event using social media. And I want to share with you some of the strategies that we use to fill up our events and how we use our social media and our social media strategies, so you can have an insight and behind the scene of how we implement the things that we learn from our experts on the show. And these are our tests that are done. So let's start the music, guys. Let's start the music. Number 1, I want to talk about social media in general and the purpose of social media, which is, and a lot of people forget about this, because a lot of people forget about it, which is a bit, it's very sad, actually. It's very sad to hear that and how people forget about this. And the social media is social. That's the first word of social media, social. Now, a lot of people think that they can go on social media and not be social. They just want to do media. They just think about the media part. Let me put my images. Let me put my pretty pictures. And let me put my swanky videos. And let me put this and let me put that. So what they end up doing is just putting stuff that the reality is no one really wants. Because if you're not able to get out there, if you're not able to, let's say, get out there and connect with people, if you're not socializing with people, then what's the purpose of this, right? What's the purpose of this if you're not able to socialize with people? And this is what I want you to really understand about this topic, because you want to make sure that whatever you do is about engaging with your audience. Is about engaging with your audience, which doesn't mean just putting and blasting stuff out, but it means engaging with them. In fact, if you use social media, let's say you want to fill up your event and you have your list of Facebook friends, what you will find that a lot of people will do is to start saying something like, ho, 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 I'm running this event. Make sure you come along because it's going to change your life. Here is the link. And then they just blast the same message to 500 people. Now, this is just the media part, right? This is just, thank you, Artemis, for joining. This is just the media part. You can do the media part, but can you really be social in that way? Are you really social? No, you're not social. You're just someone blasting stuff out. Now, how do you put the element of social into this equation? Well, it's about engaging. It's about engaging and reaching out. So how do you engage with people? And this is what I want to talk about right now. How do we engage with our followers? How do we engage with our fans so then they come at events? Because let me be straight. Filling event is difficult. And in particular, feeling that there are so many events, in particular if you live in London or if you live in the US in a very busy city, there are events everywhere. If you're in another part of the country where there is not much going on, or there are not a lot of speakers or coaches or trainers, they're not running a lot of events, then it doesn't really make a difference. But if you're running in a busy city like London, for example, there is an event every fucking weekend. So if someone says, hey, do you want to come at my weekend? Then how are you going to go there? No, because you have a lot of choices. So it's about creating this engagement with people. So something that I found really powerful, this is number one, this is tip number one, the first strategy that we use to invite people at our events that I found incredibly powerful, is to actually start engaging in a normal conversation. And it takes time. And I get it. It takes time. It's not a blast message. However, you are more likely the person actually is going to turn up. Why? Because you are able to understand them. Even if it's a free event, you need to sell this event. Or your person that will do it for you will need to sell this event. So I will go reach out in people in the Facebook group, the Explode Your Coaching Biz. If you haven't joined Explode Your Coaching Biz Facebook group, make sure that you join right now. The link is in the description. Then I will ask, hey, how are things going? Bro, thank you very much. Thank you for being part of the group. What are you working on at the moment? And then I will start asking, okay, what kind of things where do you need help? Ooh, and then they will tell me where do they need help. I say, hey, we are running a free event where we'll be able to help you with X, Y, and Z. Would you like to come along? Now, would you appreciate someone that actually takes the time to get to know you, even to invite you to a free event or a paid event, or someone that says, hey, I'm here to change your life and your business. Would you like to come along to my event? Yes, make sure you get your ticket, because otherwise you're going to miss this incredible opportunity. Come on, wake up. Like, everyone else is doing like that. So take that time. Take the time to build those relationships. In fact, before I used to mass invite people to a lot of events. Now I don't do that anymore. No more blasting messages out. I'm contacting only people that I'm having a conversation with. I'm contacting only people that they are interested in what I do. I'm contacting only people that I have a way to engage with them. And that's how we use social media. And in fact, if you listen to episode number 87 with Abdul Shakur, that we did recently, then you will see this concept played out and how we run this Facebook group. Let me say hi to a couple of people, which is Shari, Vicky, thank you for joining. Hello, thank you for joining, Maeve Crawford. And yeah, that makes a difference. Absolutely, Shari. This makes a huge difference. Now, another thing that we do in our events when we are getting people to talk to us, when we're getting people after we engage with them, is then to use social media as a reminder and not being only in one platform. So how does this concept work? Well, if you're only using one social media platform, then you're missing out massively, because a lot of people are using multiple social media platforms. So if I know that, for example, my target clients are mainly in 3 platforms: Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So what I do, I make sure that my content and my interaction are spread over these 3 platforms. Now, if you are starting out, I will recommend to focus only on one platform and become really known in that one. Why? Because it's going to take you a lot of time to build the 3 platforms at the same time. But if you're already a bit following and you know already how to use different social media platforms, make sure that you choose at least 3 or 4, but choose them where your clients, choose the one that you know that your clients are already there. That's this kind of platform that you want to choose, and not choosing a random freaking platform just for the sake of it. Is it making sense, guys? Right? If it's making sense, give me like a whoop whoop here in the comments. So then, and if you're listening on the podcast, if you're listening to the replay of the show, now I want you to hear him while you're driving in the car, like whoop whoop. I wanted to hear that, or send me a message. Whoop, whoop, so I actually know that you have done, that you're listening right now. And that's the most important thing of social media, as I said, is engagement. And this is what we shared with Abdul as well on episode 87. So make sure you go back and listen to that one, which has just been published. And another thing that we do to create engagement, to create buzz, and to invite people at event is also, and I found incredibly powerful as well, sending video messages. And that's something that I haven't done enough recently, but it worked so well, and I need to start doing it again. It's like I'm slapping myself on the wrist for not being consistent on this one. And I will send a quick video, 15 seconds message on WhatsApp or on Facebook Messenger, inviting people at the event. And I would say, hey, Johnny, and I would create a personalized message, so not the same message to everyone. So they hear their name. Say, hey, Johnny, I hope you're great. I wanted to invite you to this event because from the last conversation that we had, I know that this is going to be really powerful for you and will help you to grow your coaching business exponentially. And then Johnny most of the time replies, because not many people will take the time to engage with their audience in person, to send private messages, to send video invitation. Why? Because everyone is out there busy about building numbers, is out there busy about getting new leads and getting new clients and building a bigger audience, forgetting that at the beginning is quality over matter. Because before you reach the 7 figures or even 8 figures, intimacy, personal touch is what is going to give you the biggest return. And so you don't need to waste so much time on social media after that, but then you can actually spend your time engaging in conversations with people. In fact, I've reduced massively my time on the front end of social media, but I'm spending a lot of time on the back end, engaging, talking to people. Well, then you see a lot of people that are just, creating this long blog post and these great videos, and that's fine, which they work and it's important to do them, but then they don't follow up. And you see them posting 5, 10, 15 times a day, and they don't have the time to actually nurture their audience and create those one-to-one conversations. In fact, even now that we have the team members that are managing some of our social media accounts, what happens? Oh, hello, Michael, and hello, Katya. Thank you very much for joining. What happens then? We are training them in engaging like they were me. Because I want them to see, I want to still, people get in touch with me, even if I don't have the time, to still have that personal touch that made GTech so successful. The accessibility, the fact that they can always have someone that is there for them and they can talk to. That's what makes a great event stand out, and that's what will make you stand out, and that's what will attract people to come to the event. Because guess what? Let's say this person is busy. Now you're talking to Johnny and you send him, Johnny, a video message. And Johnny said, hey, thank you very much for your video message, Simone. But I have to say that I'm pretty busy right now. I would say, thank you very much, Johnny. I really appreciate it. And would you like to stay updated for the future events? And then Johnny would say, oh, of course, Simone. Thank you very much for the question. So what I will say then, I will say, okay, can you please register? Can I add your details, or can you register on our mailing list so that you can receive constant updates? And then Johnny would say, oh yeah, thank you very much, Simone, and thank you for the invitation. I just registered right now. And boom, shakalaka, boom, you get more people attending even your future events. Because remember, you want to be in business for the long term. You are in business for the long term. You're not in business for getting the client just straight away. Right now, of course, the client right now is important and is vital. And it's vital spending time selling. And we did a lot of shows and a lot of podcasts around the importance of selling and getting clients. But also, it's not just about the client that you can get right now. It's about the reputation that you have in your market. It's about building enough relationships. So then when you have something really amazing happening, then you will literally have people queuing up for you. And this is something that is happening recently. In fact, what we are doing in the next few days, and actually for the next 2 weeks, I'm looking for 5 to 6 people to work on their events one-to-one, because we are able to make a lot of money from small events, talking about 50 to 70,000 pounds every 10 people that we have in the room. fact, we focus on building that relationship, and we focus on creating so much value for people, and the program and the offer that we make is so great, then people want to buy. We never had anyone coming to us and say, "Oh, I don't think this is the right for me." The only thing they might say is, "Oh, I don't think I can afford it," and then we can talk about payments and so on. So I want to do the same with few people, and we are launching this, and I have already people that are contacting me even before I'm making this public with a webinar that we're going to run in the next few days. But why is this happening? Because I spend the time to build those relationships. My team spends the time to build those relationships and to engage in conversations. And that's what's crucial, is engaging conversations. So let's recap how we can fill up our events using social media. First of all, it's about being personal. It's about reaching out personally and starting a conversation before even inviting people to the event. That's the next level of event marketing. Having the people on social media, engaging with the potential clients, and then inviting them and closing them on the social media platform like WhatsApp or Messenger or Facebook or Instagram messages, LinkedIn messages, whatever platform you use. So that's number one. Number two becomes sending video messages, very short, inviting people to your event, but personalized to every single person. Because then they will love you. They will absolutely freaking love you. You don't want to be one of these spammers that send 1,000 messages to 1,000 different people. And it's like, do you want to come to my course? 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 Do you want to come? Okay, no, I don't want to come to your bloody course. I don't. Why? Because I got other 100 people a day that send me a bloody message to invite them on a freaking course. I don't want to. And I despise you for it. So what you want to do is that was very strong words, I know. But what you want to do is to build this relationship with your audience. And then another thing that you want to do is after that is to make sure that even if someone is busy right now, ask them to register anyway. Ask them to register anyway. I found that my mailing list grew massively in this way. Because ask them to register anyway, and so they will be updated for the next event. And that's another thing that I've been doing as well. Now, I'm going to give you another bonus tip right now before we wrap up, which is something that a lot of people don't use. Text message marketing. Oh my God, it works so freaking well. Why? Because not many people are using it. I have to think about all the free events I used to sign up or I signed up for. Very few of them, they were actually sending me a text reminder a week before. Or they were sending me a reminder the day before or the same day with a link with some content or a video that I've created. So that's something actually we are doing. Every time we run an event, we send out text messages to the people that register for the event with a link to a video or a link to a blog post or a message that we have created for them to prepare them at the event. And guess what? They get more excited because they see that actually their event promotion starts even before the event started. The sales start even before the event started because I'm building this relationship. I'm staying in front of them. And if people that remember this is something that people overlook a lot. Event attendees are, even if they sign up to the free event, are the hottest leads you can have. Why? Because it's easy to sign up for a PDF online. It's easy to sign up for a webinar, but for an event, it requires you to think about the logistics. It requires you to think about, where am I going to go? How are going to be my transport's going to be? So there is a larger pool, and because it's more difficult to consume, because you need to move yourself to go to another location, and it's more time consuming because there are the travel costs rather than a webinar or a PDF. Then it means that the people that are signing up are people that are most likely being very committed to learn from you and to learn the topic that you have. So as long as you give a great job and you're great at selling, those people will buy. So make sure that you nurture that relationship. So sometimes something that I will do, and I'm going to start doing even before the event, is to start reaching out to people and offer them consultations before the event. That's something that I haven't done yet, but I'm going to start doing it and see if it works as well. Hello, Shatan. Thank you very much for joining. I'm going to start doing it and see if it works. And then, guys, if you want to do it, let me know, because I haven't tested this yet. But what I want to start doing is someone register, and then immediately the message is, hey, would you like to schedule a consultation to see how we can help you even before the event? Now, maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not. I don't know if someone has done it or not, but I'm definitely going to test it out for our next event and put some good infrastructures in place so that our team can do the sessions. Guys, thank you very much for watching if you're live. Thank you for everyone who is live right now. If you have any question, make sure you pop them in so then I can answer them. I can follow up with you and answer those questions. And if you're listening from the podcast, thank you very much. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now. If you're watching on the Facebook page, like the Facebook page right now, because if you don't, I'm going to be very upset. I gotta be honest. I'm going to be very annoyed because this, like, you can agree that this content I delivered today was awesome, right? If you just do it, it can revolutionize your event forever. So the least you can do for me is to give me a like on the Facebook page or to subscribe to the podcast. That's the least you can do for me. I'll take it as a payment for this session. Just give me a subscribe or a like or share it. I really appreciate it also if you share it. Remember, if you're not attending live, you're running our live sessions every Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. and make sure that you join us so that we can help and support you. We can answer your questions live and we can see each other. We can connect with each other. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you for listening and watching episode number 88 of Explode, Your Coach in Biz show. I'm looking forward to see you in episode number 89 with our next guest. And always remember that together we grow exponentially. Ciao. See you next time.